Okay, we should be live. Hopefully, maybe, possibly. And why am I all of a sudden getting a message? No. That was just like right as soon as I started streaming, I just got like the big red 1 on my Discord. I'm like, oh no! We're getting alerted to a message. Thankfully, no. But it turns out the one I was missing was Moo. He was just being an obstinate little bastard and not showing up. So that works for me. I decided to do the forest cheese. Those of you who don't know, the forest cheese is just tapping a direction so the leaves don't show up. And yeah, that would keep you from encountering random enemies and only encounter friendlies and the quiz guy. Hey, Nuyen, how's it go? Oh, Incarnation, I should probably say. How's it going? Ow! I just whacked my desk. I am doing okay. We are about to give this weird little sheep a diamond. And if we ever decide to go after the optional boss, we'll be fine. Because it's going to make it a lot easier. The optional boss is not going to be far away, and it's not going to have shadow absorb. Now you can reach the round guy. No, I don't wanna. I don't want to reach the round guy. Those of you who are wondering who the round guy is, he looks like one of those super balls. But hopefully your day is going well. I need to turn my headphones down because I'm not even... You might be able to hear that through the microphone. That was blaringly loud. I didn't have my headphones on while I was doing the Finding of Moo. Didn't realize I had left them all the way up. Deafening myself. Work is finally getting a bit better, but still suffering. Guess you're happy with that. Hey, a little better is a little better. A little better every day is even better than that. But no, I understand that all too well. Work can be a royal pain in the ass. Many times. So let's see. Do I have my water filled? Why, yes, I do. It's a freaking Friday, so yeah, happy Friday for bloody sure, yeah. I can relate. It is my Wednesday, I think, as far as traditional weekdays would go. But yeah, I'm going to be pulling a long day as well. I finally got into the meat of the game that I'm working on a review of. I have 2 days left to beat it and 1 day to write a review. For it before it's too late. So we'll probably do a 3 or 4 hour stream today, and then I'll be right back into that. Thankfully, the later chapters of it seem to be shorter. We'll see if it continues doing that. I have a feeling it's going to get longer towards the end. But either way, we just got ourselves another Rosetta ring, and you just got another skill learned, or was it? No, I think that was you. Yeah, you learned to boost. What else can you learn there, little one? Auto life or MP plus 20? We're going to go with auto life. That seems to make a little bit more sense to me. You should, yeah, she's almost done with the pumice piece. I don't think she has anything on any other slot she can learn. She's already learned most of her spells, and we've got almost all of the equipables. We're missing bottom right. We're missing what? 1, 2, 3, 4 on her. We're missing 2 on Vivi, 1 on Zidane, 2 on Aiko. And we still have a whole other disc to do. I am glad that it is Friday. Look forward to your weekend, and hopefully it's an enjoyable one. But I think that's the last thing we had to do with the friendlies. But yeah, it was Moo that was missing. He was just being a stubborn bastard. But damn, you're overloaded with Souls-like games these days. We are overloaded with Souls-likes, but there's only a handful that I've really enjoyed, if that makes sense. I like Souls-likes. I still stand by the fact that I love Hellpoint despite it being a very mediocre Souls-like. It's just one of those things where once someone sees something is popular, they're going to emulate it quite a bit. But at the same time, can't blame them. It's profitable. Now we have auto regen on everybody. I don't know what skills they are all missing. What is the one that he is missing? That one right there. Watch us not even get it before finishing the game. That would be about on par for me. Commands. And you may notice a slight delay between putting in a command and getting a response. That is because it is on a timer, so it doesn't flood the chat. There's a cooldown on the commands of a certain number of seconds and minutes, depending on the command, and then there is a delay between input and release. Thank you for the lurk. Have a good one, Darker. But I think now we're going to Ibsen's Castle, which is going to be fun. That's this place over here. Although I think to get in there, we're going to have to land into forested regions and walk our happy asses over there on a chocobo. Of course, we always like chocobo music, because chocobo music is best music. Where are you hiding? That's the frogs, so that means it's over this way. It's in a crevasse. There's the crevasse. Don't even need our airship. We got a frickin' chocobo. Cancel. Let's go ahead and hop off. I need to adjust my chair because it has decided it doesn't like me anymore. I think it may be time for a new chair. It's wobbly. That and there's a bolt that keeps coming loose on it, which is probably why it is the aforementioned wobbly. Primary quirk of this dungeon is that the damage of the attack command, not abilities, runs inverse to attack power of the... Oh, I remember this place. I'm just trying to see... So we've got to actually consider our party and our gear in here. Okay, that's fine. It's an inversion dungeon for those of you that are curious. Basically, low damage is high damage kind of situation. There's a few games that do this, and it's fine. There's also the anti-metal dungeons like in Final Fantasy IV, where you need to be using leather and stuff like that or you can't act. This is the old castle. And it's open now. What a strange looking place. Like it's upside down or something. Oh man, Alucard would be proud. For those of you that don't get that, go play Symphony of the Night. I will eventually have to play it on the channel and I will suck horribly at it, just so everyone knows. I'll take 3 of you with me, the rest of you secure this spot. I forget what the other party's going to have to do. I think probably we're going to want special party in here. What's up, Amaranth? I work alone. I always have, always will. I don't know why you bother carrying dead weight all the time. Yeah, what's your point? I'm saying working alone beats working in a team any day, and I'm gonna prove it. Hilda said there's a key here to break the seal, am I right? Let's see who finds it first. I'll be going by myself, of course. You selfish, ignorant fool. But. Sure, why not? Go have your little walkabout, you foolish mortal. I don't know what you're thinking, but if that's what you want, it's okay by me. Well, aren't you an agreeable fellow? See you later. And I think it's only weapons that are inverted here. I don't think they invert the armor and stuff like that. We'll beat Amaranth at his own game. Vivi is okay. I'm trying to think. We have fairly weak staves for him, so he should be actually okay. Trying to think what party I want. They all have, like, things they've learned. I'm gonna go, since we're doing inverted, we can actually get away with something like this. I hate not taking Vivi with me. He's the bestest boy. But I think this might be how we go. The other option is Vivi instead of Freya. We have all of their weak weapons. We don't have to worry about that. We've been keeping them the entire time for a reason. But... I don't like having Vivi not in my party. You know what? We'll get them some levels to catch up. It's fine. You are actually ass here, by the way. Quinoa always has, like, decent attack, but she's very randomized on her attack. It doesn't work out super great. Yeah, I think this is going to be our best bet. Okay, so you... We have everything down to a normal dagger. We have everything down to his broadsword. But we should probably equip him with some good other gear. We don't want to be raising strength, I don't think. So I'm thinking gold helmet. Venetia shield. Although that's going to raise his strength by 1. That's not the worst thing ever, I guess. We'll go ahead and grab Demon's Mail. Demon's Mail, if we go up against the sphere, if we decide to do that, that's going to be a very important piece of gear for us. We're probably going to be taking Steiner on that one because he can neutralize one of the deadliest attacks from that guy. That's accuracy plus. We're already getting that from something. I guess we'll go Feather Boots. Because getting him some unlocks is not a bad idea. Of course, we don't have Ragnarok or freaking Flame Saber learned. I'll do those off camera if I actually go with them. Dragon's Hair. We've learned everything you have, so we'll go Javelin. Gold Helm as well. I think that is actually better. No, it's not better defense. I think I'll go with Genji on her. Pearl is going to be replaced with what? Regular gauntlets. And armor is going to be field armor. Boot-wise, I don't know if she has very many things she can still get. I mean, auto haste wouldn't be bad. Our strength is still just completely... I mean, our attack is low enough. Our strength is high, though. And she actually has Air Racket, which should be pretty good for what we have. And I think she has pretty much everything else she can get other than boost, so... Yeah, this is what we've got going in. Rest shall stand guard. Oh, I think I remember the rest of this place, too. This is gonna be a bitch. Don't love this place. Okay. Yeah, abilities are not impacted by it. But it is the power of weapons. Ooh. Now, the other thing we can do with Freya, by the way, if we come in here, we could go onto Dragon's Hair and use exclusively her jump command for a while and learn that. The thing is, if we go with Steiner and we want to learn either of these, we are going to have to basically kind of screw ourselves over by not letting him really do much damage for a few battles, which is not terrible, but I don't want to do it right now. There's the dagger. That's the hint. Okay. Let's see what other things it recommends. As support abilities, be aware that defensible statuses are rare. Only poison and freeze are... Okay, we actually have a few things that we can resist. Let's go ahead and get rid of Distract and Accuracy Plus. We're going to free up some points so we have resistibility. We'll get rid of Alert on you as well, so you have a little bit more to mess around with. So we have Poison, Freeze, Petrify, and Stop. So obviously Body Tempt and Locomotion and Jelly. We don't care as much about Poison. Antibody would still be nice, but it's not mandatory. I think Auto Regen is going to outperform it. As far as him, he's staying on Alert. Jelly, Locomotion, we don't have auto regen on him yet. We will. Don't worry. I'm going to go with Body Temp and Antibody. He keeps Alert because that's important. And yeah, they have less to mess around with because they have those equipped. Do you have regen on? Yes, you do. That's great. Locomotion, Jelly for sure. And you have auto regen, Locomotion, Jelly. Those are the most important ones. So that's what we're looking at for now. We might swap this in the near future, but that is another Stelazio. Isn't worth worrying about while the other moves do so at a rather less. We don't care about the killer things. And oh, we could have learned stuff for quinoa. I don't think we actually want to do that. Yeah, we're still missing a few quinoa spells, so we're not really going for that. We have the dagger, and we have the Stelazio. And yeah, we actually have a Moogle up ahead as well. I do see a chest up there on the top that we can get to. I think we turned in our last Kupo nut. I need to double check that. If we didn't, we're going to have to mess around in this a bit. Hi, big werewolf guy. How you doing today? Let's go ahead and just attack you. As you can see, our weak weapons are doing quite a lot of damage. Oh, we have the strong weapon on her that's going to do nothing. White magic, you're, Oh, wow, that did nowhere near as much damage as I thought it would. I was expecting that to be an AoE Firaga and actually do some real damage. So we just wasted mana there. It's fine. Flame is the one that can inflict heat on us, which kills us if we take an action. That's what we need Cura for. Oh, he's got... Oh, yeah, he doesn't have auto regen, so we have to have the auto potion on him. And yes, jump is considered an ability as far as this area is concerned. Ta-da! Come on, kill him. Yeah, Steiner may not have been the best pick, but I think he'll be okay, regardless. He's not the worst brick wall. And once she learns her thing, we're swapping her back to the low-level one, too. Okay, so there's an Ooh, opals are nice to get. Okay, equip her with not the pumice. Because we're done with pumice now. That means that she should be able to learn. We have auto haste as an option. MP plus 20. Concentrate. I think we grab concentrate. What does that actually do? Sorry. Raises the strength of spells. Okay. So if we want to be punchy with spells, that's where we want to go with it. Hello, Monkey. Mog Shop, what do you have? Mage Mashers, Iron Swords, Poison Knuckles, Ultina Rackets, all kinds of stuff. We're going to go ahead and take a couple Venetia Shields, a couple Golden Hairpins. Diamond Helmets are not bad. I don't think we really care about the rest of this. And these are grayed out because we're actually full on them. We have gained so many of them. It's ridiculous. I should probably be selling some of them just to free up inventory so we won't keep getting that stupid alert. Yeah, these are our starter weapons that we're able to buy. I do find it interesting that it gives us Mage Masher instead of Dagger here, though. And Iron Sword instead of Broadsword. This is the second tier spear, because Javelin's the lowest. Ultina Racket is... Yeah, we just have like the second weakest on a lot of these too. Oak Staff is pretty low on the list, though. I think that is everything we want from these. Oh, I don't know why I bought a third Demon's Mail. We can only equip 2. There's only 2 characters that use freaking heavy armor. Okay. Oh, and before I give him his message, I need to check if I have a Kupo Nut. I freaking do. 1 second, friend. I'll be right back. I don't know if it's going to let me leave. If it doesn't, that's going to suck. I think we can come back in here and get the Kupo Nut. Yeah. Oh, wow. Steiner. What the fuck? Let's go ahead and... Dragon's Crest, a goddess? So he doesn't do that again? Oh, there's that guy back. You know what? We should probably just, goodbye, friend. He's going to target Steiner again. Yup. Thanks, game. Why are you such a prick? You know this? They just don't like Steiner. I need to put him into shield armor, honestly. That's where we're at. Thank you for the quick summon on that. And I'll have her use life in just a little bit. But yeah, I don't think we'll be able to leave, unfortunately. I don't remember when I last quick saved. And, oh, geez. Guys actually do a little bit of damage. And Thievery is getting up there. We should be able to get up to a good 4,000 damage without having to worry about it too much. Goodbye, Gargoyle. Yeah, we didn't want Steiner dead during that. Yeah, I'm going to have to put him into shield armor. Otherwise, things are going to go sideways really fast. Nope, we can't leave. I need to see where I saved then. Shit. Well, we're gonna have to hope that this Kupo is still here whenever we come back. And that he doesn't leave after we're done here. He might, but that means we're one Kupo nut short if we don't do it the right way. I am SMRT smart. I knew I was forgetting to do something. And it's far too late to fix it. You done fucked up, AA Ron. Item. Soft on Gargoyle. And we got an ad coming in on the Twitch side, which is fine. Thievery. We'll do a jump. That's gonna do... Oh, that might do some damage, but... Does he not have... Hold up. I thought he had body temp on. Did he not have body temp on and I just misremembered something? Not that it matters. This guy's elemental damage would one-shot him regardless. Kuraga's gonna do nothing. And here comes Fira. Yeah, that does a lot of damage to the Dane, but he's robust enough that he can survive it. And here we'll just do a Kira. Yep, I'll just go through this place. I will try to remember to get the Kupo Nut thing resolved soon. But we are going to need some elemental watch stuff going on. I hate that I quick saved after the select instead of before. Steiner, switch over to the shield armor. Do we actually have a good general resist? on the shield or anything. Not really. And you don't really have a good elemental resist either, do you? It absorbs earth. Yeah, there isn't a broad... Well, I guess Black Hood would work. Well, yeah, we'll go Black Hood on you. That should keep you a little bit better defended against these multi-elemental nonsenses. And you can learn whatever you want off of these. Yeah, we'll go running shoes. She is relatively good at blocking elemental damage anyway. But I do think switching from the Holy Mitre to the Black Hood might be the right play here for now. And switching off Thieves' Gloves for a Jade might also be a wise idea. We have various things we need to get in this infernal place. Sorry I can't give you your Mognet thing right now. It won't let me leave. We got those. We have the cross helms. We need 2 diamond helms. We'll probably actually equip those. Power vests, we'll go ahead and take a couple of. Gaia gear is fine. Shield armor, we already have more than enough of. Demon's mail, we have enough of. We have enough potions and high potions. Yeah, we should be good to just go. Trying to think what else we need. Diamond helmet I don't think will give you anything else, will it? That gives you accuracy. I guess that's better than nothing. None of these are going to give you... I mean, wind damage reduced by 50% is not bad. Just in case we run across it in here. I don't think we're gonna, but it is what it is. Can I grab that, please? Don't know why I can't fit my ass through those 2 giant open gaps. Okay. Open the chest in the background, follow the path to the ladder in the background and climb up it. Ooh, a ladder? I don't see no stinking ladder. Almost lost a fight to my cup there. And this guy shouldn't be awful. We're going to have to use jump because we're currently set on that other one right now. And I am going to be taking my steals just so I can get a bit more in the way of damage from our steel skill. Thievery, it is. I think we should still be fine. Just kind of chilling with the other 3 doing most of their damage. Nope, he did. There you go, bud. So now he has auto float. I think we need to get auto regen on him, but I'm not sure what piece of gear would have that for him. So I'm pretty sure he cannot equip the golden whatchamacallit. That's accuracy. Restore HP. There's auto reflect. There's auto life. Auto life is not bad. I'm gonna go with the protect ring though, because I keep forgetting I need long reach on pretty much everybody who can get it. Needs long reach. This should not be nearly as bad of a battle as it was before. We will go soft on Gargoyle. Then we just beat up guy in the back line with jumps and stuff. And his elements should not be lethal now. Oh, and I forgot to put on... okay, it's going to go on you. That's fine. I was going to say... if it goes on Steiner again, I will have all the regrets in the world because I forgot. I absolutely did just forget to swap him over to having the "You shall not be frozen, you shall not be burned." Wave at us, dead clown. Getting those levels up to catch up, though, is very nice. We just need to be watching out for level 3 skills if we ever hit 99, which Zidane, at the rate we're going and how much side content we keep getting stuck on, might. Okay, equipment. Abilities, Steiner, equip. Yeah, we did not have body temp on him. There you go, bud. Enjoy. Enjoy. Even. Hey, Daladon, how goes? Doing all right today? Probably going to be... I say short stream. It's probably going to be a 3 or 4 hour stream today, simply because I need to get done with the review for a game that's coming out on the 26th, I believe. And the review embargo is the 25th. I'm going to be racing against a bunch of other people for that. Okay, so we see a treasure chest there. We cannot get to it. We are in the stupid inversion castle. Hate inversion. Although, I also actually really think it's cool. Just sleepy. I understand. I've been really sleepy the past few days too. I think it's the heat here. Oh, flame? That's going to be bad. Long week. Hey, it's Friday though. You got the weekend now. Hopefully don't have to do a bunch of work over the weekend though. I hate long weeks. They just make everything so draining. Can you stop picking on Steiner? They just really don't like him. It's not nice. But yeah, we already finished the friendly monsters. I forgot to give a Kupo nut, so now we're having to hope and pray that this Moogle is still here after we finish this area. 2 seminar days, 3 full days. You're having a lot of it, so I hope you can rest and just spend some time practicing AI skills. Oh. Practicing breaking AI. I was thinking about it, and what you were describing was more machine learning rather than generative. Now you want it to program all your GIS stuff. I don't trust AI to do any of my programming for me. I have tried to test it a few times, and it has always returned kind of bad recommendations for me. And yes, I know that it is destroying the environment whenever I do that, but I have been curious as to whether it could even like so compare, but it makes up commands and shit. Like, okay. It makes up things that don't actually exist in the coding language. So then I have to look up, okay, here's the thing. Or it does it in an order that doesn't actually work. That's another fun one. Like it tries to call something that doesn't exist. You have good experiences for comparing EU law with Danish law at the moment? I'm still not a generative AI fan. I don't think I ever will be. Until they start ethically treating it around here, it's just like, no. I'll pass. Let's see. What else do we have? It tries to run through EU-style law and the Danish law and check if all is implemented. What do I actually want to have equipped? I feel like we are missing something on the characters, and I just don't know what it is. I mean, I could go back to the Genji helmet. And there we go. Croakers tried to make it funny, i.e. make PowerPoint introducing itself and such. That was creepy. I mean, yeah. It does sound creepy. Okay, so we got to the ladder. Time to level just over the door. And jump off to the left. This gave you a cold feeling. It's... trying to think of how to explain how I view it. There's a few ways that I view it that just... I have had experiences with it. I know how it works, and that makes me not trust it. Is kind of the thing for me. We've got pugs. I mean, tonberries. Dragon. Okay, we're going to focus in on one. But generally speaking, a lot of generative AI models just want to tell you what you want to hear as far as how they are designed to behave, which can be real problematic if you're trying to guarantee factual information. If anybody's using them, I wholeheartedly recommend always verify anything it outputs. I trust you to do that, but I don't trust 90% of the people I've seen use generative AI to do that. There's a lot of people who try and use it to optimize their channel and stuff like that, and I have to deal with them damn near daily. And it just feels like the uphill fight you wouldn't believe to get them to realize, no, YouTube is not stealing your views. No, YouTube is not shadow banning you. No, YouTube is not doing this and that. Despite the fact that you think it is. Did I ever mention tonberries are a nightmare? They have a lot of work to do to make it think critically and give back critical responses. I think the amount of resources it uses doesn't justify using it at the moment. Yes, technology has to be developed into the future. I think machine learning has a lot of possibilities, especially whenever it comes to analyzing stuff like medical documents and, like you said, comparing things. I don't like it being used to generate stuff from scratch or to serve as a springboard for other content. It's very good for pattern recognition. I will give it that. Which one am I targeting? I haven't. They've been kind of like shuffling around in multiple directions. I don't know which one I am focusing on. Like playing the cup trick with them. They still can't replace you with a machine, but you have a joke that if it goes for lawyers first, that's saying something. No, it's not going to go for lawyers first. The people currently most affected by generative AI are visual artists, musicians, writers. Fucking Tonberry. Yeah, the people most affected by it right now are visual artists, programmers, musicians, like I said. Mostly creative, or I don't even want to say entry level, but mid-level positions in those fields. Because it's not entry level being most hit by it. Entry level, you're going to have like same old for the most part. Same for like extremely high-end creators in these spaces. It is the people in the in-between that are being hit by it the most. Which, it's your artists that do commissions but don't live off of it. It's your corporate artists who do graphic design work. It is your... I'm going to go ahead and hop back down. We need to go down from there. With you, it's the marketing communication folk and the lawyers, because if generative AI can do a lot of the work they spend hours doing, it'll ease the burden and need for lawyers to interpret the law. I still would not trust it entirely. It is at best an advisor, is what I would say. Same thing with the use of machine learning in medical. It is at best an advisor. In medical, they actually do have the aspect to it. Like, machine learning in medicine is actually really cool to dive into if you ever have a chance to go for it. It's not generative, so I don't mind it at all. But it is one of those things where... And hey, Showstopper, how's it going? It's one of those things where in medicine, it is going over, say, like an x-ray and seeing, oh, this is often this smudge right here that you may have missed as a human has a high probability of being actually cancerous. No, I'm not saying medical AI. I'm saying machine learning. There is a difference. Machine learning just generally is good at flagging stuff. No, never turn to, like, ChatGPT for medical advice. What they do is they'll use it and say, this blur right here could be cancerous. Maybe you should take a closer look at it. Then you can do a more high-resolution scan of that area, or you can do a biopsy, confirm or deny it, and it can get you much earlier diagnosis on cancers are a good example of it. That's the one that I usually hear them citing for it. Whenever it comes to programming using AI, I generally have had the few tests that I've done with it. I have had the expected results that I know that's confirmation bias, but for the most part, the results have been what I've expected from them, which is a lot of made up shit. But still. Maybe I'm just old hat and stubborn in my ways. That and the amount of resources the stuff uses is just ridiculous. Generating one thumbnail, and if I go to my dashboard in YouTube, by the way, if I go to my dashboard in YouTube, we'll see if it can do QGIS Python. If not, you'll have to do the usual. But if I go to my dashboard, I can click on a button and it'll generate 5 thumbnails for potential videos. It'll generate ideas based on my past videos. All of the ideas have always been absolute just ass, in case you're wondering. The thumbnails it generates are very bad too, but each of those thumbnails, I could basically, it uses enough energy that I could basically charge my current phone probably about 7 times from empty to full, which is pweh. Okay, so we got the broadsword. So we've got a rod here, I believe. Okay, and then we continue up. Do we go on to the second ladder? I don't know. Sorry for ranting on that. But I'm not a fan of generative AI. There's just too many things that don't sit right with me right now. And like I said, I may just be an old hat, but that's one reason why I will not cover games that use generative AI. If I find out that they use generative AI and didn't list it on their page, then I blacklist the dev as well. But that's a whole different discussion. Generally speaking, if they list it, I will be fine with covering their stuff in the future, but I know too many people directly negatively impacted by it to really kind of lean into it. And the way it generates them just doesn't work for me. People think it's a lot more innovative than it is. Okay, so we have this ladder and the next ladder. I don't know what this other ladder over here is. I think it's just a shortcut up to... No, I don't want to... I want to go in there. Thank you. Fighting me. Okay. Oh, yeah, I remember this. This wall in particular, I remember. It's a bunch of button inputs. Do I not like this? No. Those of you wondering, this is a puzzle. Yay. Examine, yada, yada, yada. Examine, push, pound, think, push, pound, try something drastic. I don't know how you're supposed to actually solve this one without just having either been through it a few times or just brute forcing it. I actually don't know where the hints are. And it's worth noting, as far as like people using Gen AI in their private games, I don't care. Like if for TTRPGs, if you're using it for your personal use, I don't care. I'm not going to give anybody any shit about that. The main issue that's impacting the people that I know is that basically they're losing their way of life, period, because people treat it as good enough rather than actually using real artists. And I've seen this a lot with graphic design and middle management. Go to a lot of ISP websites or a lot of basically just starting out small businesses trying to do their marketing and stuff like that. You will find melted stuff. A lot of products from China and India use it as well, where it's not even the actual product they're selling. There was a pizza cooker, like it was just a little one of those round, it looks like a griddle thing that is supposed to be meant for cooking pizzas, and they literally show a slice coming up and the cheese is still underneath it because it's just generative AI. And any graphic designer, if they would have had anybody, any human involved in that, who had even the most minimal amount of experience, would have noticed that and said, hey, this doesn't look right. But no, it gets posted on freaking Walmart. Hey, we got a new item. I shouldn't get all mentally wound up in that. I think Barrette is an accessory, is it not? There it is. Oh, we have 2 of them now. Always have a critical thinking human in the process. I suspect that makes it harder to use in some parts of America, but yeah, I mean, we don't have a critical thinking government at the moment. What does this guy actually have on him? Mithril Claws. The Orichalcon would actually be kind of nice to grab. Okay, you'd think a boss monster would realize that there are certain status weaknesses it just can't have. Oh, we could just, like, straight up kill this guy. We could put him to sleep as well. Yeah, we want to get the weapon. But yeah, we're going to be dropping probably tents on this guy. I did not know he was weak versus heat, though. That is hilarious. Have you figured out how to break the seal? Take a look at that wall. Maybe you can figure it out. But it's no longer my concern. Bye, Amaranth. I don't think we permanently lose him. Once he realizes friendship is magic. Yep, we're going to be flinging tens at people. Kupo nut situation. I messed it up. I'm not going to worry about it too much, but it's definitely something I screwed up. Okay. I think we're good. Don't know what status effects this guy does. You just remember going wild over going back an hour last time to save it? Yeah. It's up to whether we actually... the Moogle stays here or not. If they don't, then we just aren't doing the Kupo nuts. I've been trying to do them, but it's fine. And here's the last mirror. I'm going to save. There we go. And hope for the best. This one, he's still in there. If he's still in here after we leave, then we can do it that way. You were staring at that mirror for a long time. Anything interesting? Like Hilda said, those things on the wall must have something to do with the seal. Think about that later. Let's get the hell out of here. Mirror, mirror on the wall. Why do I look like Charles de Gaulle? Energy flow interrupted. Energy to Terra. You dare get in the way of Terra's master plan. My name is Taharka. Return my mirrors. Ooh, you'll regret this. I won't. You will. I'm throwing like 4 10s at you right out of the gate. He's not going to be blinded by him, but he can get silenced by this freaking poison thing. The snake in your boot! Item. This is why we keep a bunch of tents. Did he get snaked? Yep. Silent, dart, and poison. Okay, groovy. Okay, steel. We don't have any sleep spells, unfortunately, so we can't do anything with that. He is weak to mini. I am gonna go protect on probably Steiner first. This dude has quite a bit of life, unfortunately. 29k. We could cause... Oh, no, he's not prone to Berserk. Let's go with... Race Wind, just get regen on them. We got the important thing from him. I don't know if he still has the Mithril Claws. I wasn't looking at the screen, so it doesn't matter. We could check. Oh, he's compact. No! Yeah, he's got super high defense while he's like that. Let's go ahead and... Can't scan him. Let's go with... We already have regen. I guess you go ahead and do your jump. You just sit there. I'm going to do a detect real quick to see if he still has anything. I don't think he does. I think we got something every single time. Yeah, he has nothing to do. Nice. Weak damage there. Unfortunately, we don't really have a lot of just direct damage we can do to him because he has super high defense like this. Don't remember how to get him out of his shell. I suppose I could use Thievery on him. In fact, we're probably gonna have to, now I think about it. Because we don't really have anything that's going to break. I mean, we could do that as well. Make him a little bit more exposed. Just for a little bit, at least. But yeah, it's gonna be straight Thievery, the way things are looking. Straight up Thievery to your face. I'm switching over to pedaling. Yeah, yeah, never mind. I'm not going to go back on that subject. There you go, 3,000 damage. You just keep attacking. That dealt some pretty good damage. We might be doing full damage now. No, not quite. Doing better damage. So all we have to do is hit him about 97 times. We're going to keep armor breaking him, I guess. I do like that he's silenced, so he can't use any elemental crap on us. Okay, so he is still armor broken. I suppose we could do power break as well. Drop his physical attack down. Just trying to think of things for Steiner to do while he's completely worthless. Power break. Yeah, should be a pretty chill battle. I do wish we could have exploited that heat thing on him, though. I should have brought quinoa with mustard. Smack him with the mustard. Oh, hey, that missed. Great, lovely. Means he's going to continue doing full damage. Not enough to kill us, just enough to annoy us. And no, I'm not going to have to target multiple characters because he's pretty much locked out of his AoEs that I'm aware of. Thanks to that tent. Yay, boss is dead. And I do notice that this has the thing from Final Fantasy VIII where you get 0 XP. And just all AP. One is all is one. You'll never break the seal. Oh no, we'll never break the seal. Whatever will we do? Okay. Out we go. He lost a dimension and died. Exactly. Okay, so we need to go back to Kamul. Think if you lost one dimension, you'd die too? Maybe. I hear Ozempic helps us lose one dimension. Sorry, I shouldn't make that joke. People abusing diet pills is not something to be joked about, I guess. Medical humor. I mean, yes, there are reasons to lose weight quickly, but it can cause so many problems to do it too quickly as well. How do I get that treasure, by the way? I do not know. Whoa, Jesus. Hey, you okay, bud? I wouldn't fall for such a childish trick. Must have activated the trap when we reached the top. This place always reminds you of the Holy Anti-Tower and similar segments in Final Fantasy XIV. It makes me think of Symphony of the Night, oddly enough. I thought we could drop down that. Oh, there it is. Ta-da! Maiden prayer! Like we really needed that. We need to stop pole dancing. Hopefully you stay there, Moogle. You suspect it's the other way around, but yeah. Ah. And there's the stairs. We'll be back to... Oh, wait. Is it not there? Yeah, we're back in here. Spiral staircase leading up. Oh, I see which one it's talking about. This one. Stay there, Moogle. I'll take your palm collection. Still, the fact that you can fish up Moogle palms terrifies me. That's just so wrong. Should I keep this party for a while, you think? Go just full strong boy? Find the entry in question for Discord. Discord. Bonk. This guy can't survive too much. I kind of think I might want to get Steiner fully equipped. There he goes. Thievery to death. We are getting pretty decent levels on them. They should be over 40 by now. Just from this place. No, they're not quite. I mean, Freya is, Steiner's not. This place is so confusing to walk around in. I think it's up the pipe. There's the Golem's flute. Another puzzle. Simply move the pots counterclockwise to receive an ancient aroma. Isn't that counterclockwise? Do I have to put it in here? One is counterclockwise. Is there another shelf that I'm missing? I don't get it. Says the chest here holds a Golem's flute. This is another puzzle. Simply move the pots counterclockwise, which is left, to receive an ancient aroma, which teaches Dagger her Odin's sword ability. There we go. With the fishing log, a distant cousin to the lamp Marimo, Moogles will avoid Mog palms at all costs, believing them to be the discarded palms of their fallen comrades. Can you imagine? I could see a horror-themed Final Fantasy segment. I don't know if I could see it being a whole game. But I could see, like, just the horrific things of an actual, like, Moogle serial killer being, like, the cornerstone of just the most horrific twist on Final Fantasy horror possible. Okay, so that is, I think it's an equipable. Got running shoes done. Concentrate. There it is. Odin's sword. That one is unique to her if memory serves. Attacks with Eidolon Odin. You just see the flashing of a blade and that ting! Kupo gonna find you. Kupo, Kupo. Come out and play. Kupo, Kupo. Okay, Odin's sword. If Odin's Zenitsuka fails to kill a target, deals damage to it. Okay, so basically it's, hey, if Odin freaking screws up, come out and play. We're gonna have a few more combats in here, but we should be good. Ooh. Oh. Oh. You just... I think the opening scene for it should be... oh, God. It should be freaking... I just forgot their names. All those Tonberries actually running out. Not just waddling slowly, but running. Going like in full flee mode away from whatever's in there. That should be the introduction cinematic for that. Cinematic, wow. I can speak her to English. Tonberry's fleeing the Kupo killer, exactly. You just see this little shadow in a little green coat and a giant big knife while hearing the Kupo Kupo, and then you just see the little bloop of the Moogle palm sticking up right as it cuts away from the cutscene. Yeah, I can see this. This needs to be a thing. The Moogle murderer. The palm. Well, this is where we wanted to be. So now we go in here and we get the treasure up on top. I mean, I think we could have gotten this earlier, but... There's the mage staff. There's the fork. His palm was dark and cold. His knife was cut of old. If he sees you, run and hide, or you'll get a knife in your non-Moogle backside. We almost miss Aquarius. Because I had saved before we grabbed those and I forgot. Oh, we haven't seen one of you before. You're from Monster Hunter. Not Monster Hunter, Monster Sanctuary. No? The monster one where you breed. The Monster Rancher. There we go. There's just too many games to keep track of. You're distracted talking about the Moogles. The Moogles are the best thing. Mooga moo. I do like myself some Moogles. And there's so many freaking Final Fantasy, D&D kind of transformations for it. Homebrews. We have an ad break starting soon. I didn't know we'd been streaming for an hour and a half. I still find it... There's one thing I find extremely weird, by the way. How Twitch does the ad thing. Even if I run a pre-roll ad, like I run one right at the very beginning to try and alleviate any kind of pre-rolls for the entire stream, it still runs one at that half-hour mark. You did like the Swedish or Danish homebrew of Final Fantasy XIV? I'm not sure which Final Fantasy I would go for if I were to homebrew a Final Fantasy. I think I would actually... This is probably going to be a little bit contentious. I would probably homebrew Final Fantasy V. Oddly enough. Into D&D. Because for me, as far as tabletops go, I like crunchy character creation with simplified character play, if that makes sense. It's not the first class-based one, that would be 3. But it is... Because 2, you had the use it to learn it approach, where you attack with a sword, you learn how to use swords. You get hit and lose life, you learn how to have more life. 3 was the introduction of the varying class systems with the Onion Knights. And then 4 stepped away from all that into a more epic story kind of thing. And then 5 is the first that I think really captured the stacking your classes kind of approach. I do feel it's sad that we've kind of moved away from classes in Final Fantasy. Final Fantasy Tactics did it really well as well. That'd be another one that would be a good transition into D&D. I mean, you already have a lot of things geared towards a grid-based system, so that would even be easier to convert than 5. And yes, I am sitting here trying to get a little bit of cool air on me. You might hear like the fan going a bit weird for a second as I am turning my chair towards it just to get a little bit more air. Okay, let's get out of here. I mean, we can grab the dagger. Now we get out of here. But now the first class-based one I'm pretty sure was 3. Like NES 3. I think 5 did it best as far as the mainline Final Fantasies. I think Tactics probably does it better as a proper multi-class system, but it's a spin-off. Even though now a lot of these Final Fantasies are just taking place in Ivalice, which is, drumroll, Final Fantasy Tactics world. That one I never understood is how Tactics took over as like the naming convention for the worlds. That boggles my brain. Okay, equipment-wise, you need to switch to your better rod. You're already on your best spear. You are going to go ahead and swap over to Flame Saber and then Ragnarok. And we got you, which I think might be your best weapon for now. I think you can get a few of these. I think you can get an Orichalcon earlier. No, for some reason my brain is thinking tactics now. You get Orichalcons in tactics as well as a proper weapon. Came out first, Zidane. What? What happened to Amaranth? He was waiting for us at the top and then left as soon as we got there. I thought he took off. Still inside? You guys wait here. I'm gonna go look for him. Well, now we're on you by yourself. This is not nerve-wracking at all. Watch us. We're gonna get one encounter in here, aren't we? I'm looking forward to doing Final Fantasy X as well, by the way. This is the look around in the southern part. Where did he get stuck? He's not down here. Oh, yes, he is. Who's there? Oh, there he is. Dane, why did you come back? What happened to you? Answer my question. I told you we might be enemies next time we meet, or did you come back to mock me? Say some strange things, buddy. The guys outside told me that you hadn't come out yet. That's why I came here looking for you. We don't have anything to do with each other anymore. You don't have anything to gain from this, or do you? I don't understand you. I don't understand the way you think. I don't understand compassion. I'm sorry, Amaranth. You're very two-dimensional. Come on, we've helped each other many times since we joined forces. No, we really haven't. Amaranth, you, other than going to this continent the very first time, you've been in the back lines. I don't know why I'm doing this, but I can't just walk away. It goes against my nature. Come on, that's enough talk. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here, Big Red. I mean, he is going back on the bench. I'm not even switching him out of Straw Hat. So I don't have to redo that part again. We'll be back for you, Moogle. I haven't forgotten you. I mean, this whole dungeon took, what, an hour? Not bad. Listen up, everyone. Let's sort out what we found in the castle. Mirrors! On top of this castle is a mural, a map of the world. There were 4 mirrors on the mural. The writing on the murals was in the language only I can read, My power is protected under the shaking ground. My power is protected behind a tornado. My power is protected high atop a fiery mountain. My power is protected underwater, surrounded by the earth. I'm sure the mirrors are pointing us to locations that help us break the seal. What the monster said before he perished provided us with a clue about the seal. One is all is one. Meaning there is a connection between these 4 seals. So what do we do? Are we going to take each location one by one? One is all or one. We're going to conquer all 4 locations at once. No, I'm going to drop off 2 of us in each location. I see. Hey, I'll go with Garnet. Why? It's called Ladies First, Zidane, and we girls have things to talk about. Sure, but where are we going first? Well, the nearest location would be one of the locations you mentioned is just south of us. I've been a sailor for a long time. I'm confident in my sense of direction. My power is protected underwater, surrounded by the earth. The location must have something to do with water. Why not go there first? Please don't hesitate to ask me if you forget your destination. Please remember to equip yourselves properly while we are on board. All right, Aaron, let's go. Let's not. Let's not and say we didn't. I don't like the fact that we're going to be healerless for a very long time if they go together. But it is worth noting, I don't have to go there right away. We'll be back for you, airship. Please remember not to use your low-level gear that you used in the tower. Sincerely, the game. Exactly.
Please re-equip your good stuff, you dumb asses.
Time to fly as a bird. Whee! Wow. Weirdly, I find it less nauseating to fly as the chocobo. I think the camera just bounces less whenever I'm turning and stuff. But we have to go... Oh, there's the chocobo haven. Bum 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 bow 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 bow. I might have parked him a little too close to the entrance. I don't know yet. Now we go get the... I know it's dangerous. I've been killed by that guy several times. Now to go deliver the letter. See, this one doesn't bob around as much. It does do the weird thing where the camera drifts up as you're going. I kind of wish the camera pointed down a little bit more, but... See, this is fine. But whenever I'm turning in the airship, it does this kind of almost seasick movement. We'll see it after we get the Koopo nuts taken care of here. You love your inverted controls? I'm oddly enough good with both types of inverted and non-inverted. As long as I know what to expect beforehand, I can do either one. I've played flying game since the freaking NES. I used to play freaking Top Gun, unironically. And I probably can't do it now, but I was able to land the plane, which is probably the hardest part of that damn game. I don't think I'd actually be able to do it now. I think I would actually struggle to land the plane these days. That was such a nightmarishly difficult endeavor. I want your nuts. Hey, Camille! How are you, Kupo? Us Moogles in Limblum are all wondering the same thing these days. Where the heck is Mognet Central? No one knows, Kupo. Do you know where it is, Camille? It's supposedly very far away, and you can't enter very easily, Kupo. I heard you can't enter Mognet Central unless you're riding a chocobo, Kupo. I'll give you this in exchange for your delivery. All we have for him is just the delivery. We do need to do some frog. We need to drop off this Kupo nut. Are we going to get one encounter in here? Probably. Whoa! Hey, no, we didn't. But yeah, we stay on the Moogles until we actually are going to be doing some of the story progression. I think we're fine on quinoa. And then we go after the shrines are just where we go. Turn this in. Then we'll get on the ship and actually do what we're supposed to do. I was very tempted to make a very crass joke about Kupo nuts. But I think that crosses into the line of not being PG-13. I'm just saying. My brain went to a point where it was like, should I? No. I'll let your imagination run wild with it, but let's just say freaking e-girl bathwater came to mind, kind of levels of why the fuck is this in my brain? Oh, and I think I mentioned at the beginning, the one we were missing was Moo. He just wasn't joining us for the endeavors. My dude, we have given you like all the Kupo nuts in the freaking world. How many more could you want? Do 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 do. Now we fly. Now it is time to regret everything. I forget who gets paired up with Kina. The world, a villain in League of Extraordinary Gentlemen. Oh man, it's been forever since I've watched that. I don't even remember what he sounds like. Zidane and Kina. I mean, that's not the worst combo. Kinda ass, but not the worst. And I think we already got this one. Kina plus Zidane, Vivi plus Steiner, and Amaranth plus Freya, and then the two girls together. The one I'm most worried about is Amaranth and Freya. I'm not really set up for them. Got all our stuff just kind of gathered into this valley here. Let's do a proper save, Kupo. Been 4 hours since we did a proper save. Okay. I think I can equip them when we get there as well. Yeah, it does. Make a proper save or I'm sharpening my knife. He does like sharpening his knife. Judging from your current course, our destination is not very good at explaining things. Our next destination is located south of Ibsen's castle. And it is my powers protected underwater, surrounded by earth. I wonder what Terra's like. Probably a lot shittier version of this. Or a lot more advanced version, technically. I wonder if Terra's going to be as big as Gaia. They're sister planets, so... You said that before, friend. I see your head tracking me up there. Should watch where you're going. Should we do some frogs real quick? Or, yeah, don't know if they would have spawned enough. I will do some frogs real quick. And then we go and drop people off. Now, I'll be back to pick you up in a few hours. Don't you do anything I wouldn't do. I don't know if I actually want to bother fighting the optional bosses. The ones I'm talking about are Quail and Sphere. Neither of them are particularly high on my list of I want to do anything with this. Oh yeah, we had the one right up here that we could go to as well. Yeah, whenever we turn in this one, the camera does that tilt thing, and that is what gets me. So we'll hit each of the frog points this time. Hope for the best. If I were to design the frog system, I'd probably make it after a certain number of battles, rather than a time limit. That way people actually have to engage with the game. Boom, 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 boom. Boom, 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 boom. Yeah, I don't think enough time has passed for them to repopulate. Judging by the fact that we have 2 tadpoles and 2 frogs. We'll check. Wasn't there one that I said, oh, I'm not going to do this one right now because it hadn't repopulated properly? I want to say it was the southwest one. But I could be wrong. Oh no, he's asleep. Whatever will we do? Consider beating Quail and getting Vivi some revenge for calling his grandfather a bigot. I mean, we could. But yeah, Quail is 65k life, if I remember correctly, and he can pretty much one-shot us at this point. But we do need the frogs set up in case we want to do him later. So I don't have to spend hours just letting this run in the background. I wonder what happens if I try to drop them off using the choker bow. There we go. I think I might need to go get a new coffee. I am feeling the hunger. And this tea just is not cutting it. I've been trying to lessen my amount of coffee intake by doing tea instead because it's better for me, but I have a hankering for that creamy dark roast. I am hydrating. Right now it is orange and lemon green tea. And of course, water. I have water over here. But that just dilutes my caffeine system. We don't want to be diluting our caffeine systems. Well, that's a decent number of frogs. Sure, we'll catch a few. Yeah, we'll check each of them since this one actually repopulated. Oh, you guys are trolling me. We found tutorial Moogle. Shall we arrest them? Yes. Okay, so I need... There's the female. Or she's going to be the only one who lands on the ledges there. I feel like I'm playing the cup game with frogs. Come on. Okay, so there's the female and the male. So if we catch this one, there we go. Ta-da! Now we can leave. Two-thirds of the way done. Yep. Hey, Manda Panda, how's it going? You doing all right today? I am trying to lower temperature through any means necessary. You guys actually have more to say? Nope. I like that they do serve as a where am I in the game again kind of characters. I don't remember using them that often as a kid, but that is a very handy thing in RPGs, especially if they're longer than about 15, 20 hours. Just due to how all of this, if you're spanning it over weekends, it's a big deal. Okay, so we need to go to the frog zone here. We'll go to the northeast frog zone last. If this one has gold frog, so it should repopulate relatively quick. And 24 hours solo with the get. Ah, I'm sorry. That, especially with a baby, that's a lot. I don't think most people realize how much babies will wake you up at night and during the day. It's kind of hard to get a nap in edgewise. And they require attention and changing and all that fun stuff. But glad to hear you are surviving. Okay, time for more frogs, maybe? I don't know. I think the air conditioner just kicked on. That is definitely helping. I think part of what makes me get tired while streaming is just overheating. That's probably one reason why I was able to stream so much longer in like January and February. That's when I did the New Year's stream. I think it was a grand total of like 14 hours. 2 days to go. You love them but stuff? Yes, definitely. One thing that I've always found strange, and this is like a societal judgment on my part, is as a society, and we've been moving away from this, thankfully. As a society, we're kind of like averse to the idea of like being frustrated or exhausted by children or relatives. And I don't know where that came from. No, we don't have enough frogs here to do this one. Because you can love somebody and still be exhausted by them. Babies don't know any better. Adults do. Adults can know better. Adults can absolutely know better. But, yeah. Just try to take it easy one day at a time is all I can say. I'm not a dad, I am just an uncle, but I have helped plenty of friends deal with those first few months after having a kid. And it is a lot. I highly doubt this one has more than little freaking buddies, too. Mother has this inspirational sign that says, people give joy to this house. Some when they enter, some when they leave. Right next to friends is the family you choose. Generally speaking, I don't tell people exactly where I live. I am not big on house guests. If somebody knows where I live because I told them, it's because it is somebody I actually really, really trust. You're so lucky you have your boyfriend. It's so hard without help. Yes. Having a second person there helps out a ton. Even if it's just part-time, helps out a ton, because that means that, okay, for these 6 hours, I can sleep. Which is, I think, something that a lot of people, especially, I'm going to say a bunch of, it's going to be a little bit of a judgment thing on rednecky dudes. A lot of rednecky dudes in particular do not seem to comprehend how much work it is taking care of a kid because they never do it. I don't think I ever personally want to be a dad. I mean, at my age, it'd be irresponsible of me to become a dad, but especially considering the general age that most guys in my family get to, which is in their 60s. I'm already way past that halfway mark. Hey, these frogs are gonna drive me nuts. Making me hopping mad. You're driving me Koopo nuts, you little boogers. Ah, we got another one. I'm not going to try and get down to just 2 in here. I'm going to probably go for 3 left. You didn't want kids either, but oops. Yeah, true. I don't know if I should talk about it. I'm on the fence about this one. I'm going to try and leave it as generic as possible, just in case someone who knows someone is listening. But I do know somebody. They have a kid now who didn't want kids, and they still kind of don't. She loves her kid. Don't get me wrong. She would give her entire world for her kid. But I think she kind of resents the fact that she felt pressured to have a kid, which always makes me feel a little bit bad. She didn't deserve to have that kind of pressured onto her. It was kind of a situation where her husband was kind of in the realm of, if you love me, you should have my kid kind of thing. If that's probably the vaguest I can say it without giving away specifics to their situation. But it's one of those things where it's like pressured into it, and I don't think that's right. She was more opposed to having kids than I was. So are you going to be okay by yourselves? You're the one who suggested we split up. What? Don't you trust me and Garnet? I mean, I'd trust it more if you had a tank. You just wanted to pair up with Garnet. You better get going. We all take points. We need to take all points simultaneously. Where are you going next, and who are you going to drop off? My power is protected high atop a fiery mountain. I think I'll ask Freya and Amarant to take that location. That's never easy, and no, it's not right, but you do hope the kiddo brings... She loves that kid. She loves her niece and nephews. She is an exceptionally good mom. Unfortunately, we live in a state where I think that might actually be too much information, but let's just put it this way. She probably would have gotten a hysterectomy before she even got with her. Well, she might have gotten it a little bit after getting with her husband if she lived somewhere else. But too many doctors around these parts will basically say, well, what if you want to have kids in the future? No, I'm not going to do it. Or what if your husband wants kids? Or any of these other kind of things where it's kind of like deferring it away from her ability to have a right over her own body. Because what if the husband? Think of your future husband. What? No. If someone wants to get a hysterectomy, and there were valid reasons for them wanting a hysterectomy, let them get it. But the doctor refused to, so. When we get closer to the volcano, you two head for the shrine's entrance. Why do I have to go with her? Oh, sorry. Did you want to go with Aiko? Good luck. All right, our next destination is protected behind a tornado. Yeah, there's a few people who I've been close enough to have those kind of conversations with, and some of them are more open to those things than others, and good and bad things happen to everyone in life. Okay, protected behind a tornado is going to be... Oh, I know where this is. It's not a tornado, it's a thing. I think that the whole woman with the right to her own body was even brought up on The Nanny several times as a challenge to that notion, and that show's at least 30 years old. Yeah, it has. There's a few very trending clips about that going on, but it's one of those things that's been an issue for a long time, and it's becoming even more of an issue here, especially in red states. Be careful not to get blown away. There's no need to worry. Master Vivi, just follow me. You're okay because you're wearing armor. Let's move forward, Master Vivi. Stay behind the Great Wall of Rust. Vivi will take care of him. Vivi's the smart one of the two. But I've always had kind of like a deep-seated agitation towards people and governments and industries and what have you that believe that people should not have the right to their own body. Because my stance on it, and it will always be this, I'm sorry there's no convincing me otherwise because I am a stubborn old man, and frankly, I've yet to hear a compelling argument against it. The right to your own body is the most foundational right in the modern world. And in past world too. Until we develop some kind of thing where you can read somebody's mind, the right to control and have dominion over your own body is the absolutely most important right to protect for everybody. Period. Because without that right, all the other rights just kind of go out the window because, oh, you want this right? Well, we're going to take this thing away from your body so you don't have a choice. It's ridiculous. The old saying in my tribe, leftovers good. It's probably full of good food. Yeah, the only thing that could supplant it is right to your own thoughts. Which we don't have a way to judge people on. We do not have... I mean, I guess we could bring in thought police, but that's more just... Even in 1984, that was mostly just... Oh, you said this out loud, and you are being reported. Okay, so we've dropped them off. Got Estogaza, we've got the Olivert one. And yeah. Zidane and Quinoa need earth protection. We have auto float. Okay. We've got a bunch of undead to deal with. Ooh, we can get a rubber suit. Oh, I see what we're facing. This is a nod back to Final Fantasy 1. The issue with reading minds is that it doesn't read context nor shares the understanding of words, so even if people were able to, it loses meaning. We can buy sympathy without knowing someone's mind. Think how the modern cancel brigade will handle you, even not thinking like, The internet in general is that way. It's not, I wouldn't even say it's a cancel brigade so much as it's a tribal mentality. If you're not with our tribe, you're against our tribe. And that's something that goes back to predate the internet, but it wasn't quite as overwhelming and domineering as it is now. The internet has tribalized. It's one of those things where you have people like Collective Shout. That's a more controlling example of a small tribe that has a few vocal members that feed off of each other, and I guarantee you, they think they're doing something good. They think they are the good guys in their own story. They think they are facing off against some awful thing in their eyes. Whether they've been manipulated to think this, or whether they are being just feeding into each other's spirals, I don't know. I can't speak to them because I don't know them personally. But I guarantee you they view themselves as the hero for their stance and their tribe. Even though they are robbing other people, not only of their living, because there's a lot of people that make money selling more not safe for work titles. I am tired of tribalism as well. My stance, and yes, I am guilty of it as well. If you're a Trumper, I have zero sympathy for you. I find it very hard to tap into any amount of empathy in me for a Trump supporter. Just gonna put that out there. Or a extreme right person in any country, really. I have a hard time building some kind of empathy or sympathy towards those people. And that is a difficulty in my part, but I will still fight for their rights to exist. I just don't want them in my spaces spreading toxicity. So. But yeah, tribalism is bad for everybody. We should be fighting for more rights for everyone. We should be fighting for more evenly distributed wealth. It doesn't have to be perfectly distributed. It doesn't have to be like, oh, everybody has the same amount of money. No. But we shouldn't have these situations where people are basically more wealthy than entire nations simply because they exploited the right rules or were born in the right place. That is, especially considering a lot of them are so far out of touch with reality that they don't realize there are people starving because of them. We have enough food in the world that if it were not for political and economic issues, everybody could have food for free. And all we'd have to do is subsidize the farmers through taxes on luxury goods. Just have a situation where a billionaire can have 900 million and have all his employees still have dental. Yep. And really, a lot of people are like, well, the billionaires and stuff pay more in taxes by a raw amount. If you go above, I would say probably 100 mil or something like that. If you go at that mark and above, yes, by a per dollar amount, at least in the US, they do actually pay more taxes as far as a raw number. Tax burden, however, which is how much it impacts the quality of life, is exceptionally hitting the bottom like 50%. Yeah, it's crazy how intense humans can get. I am fervent, but I am not an extremist, I don't think. If I ever seem like an extremist, tell me. I may not react in the moment perfect, but I will generally reflect on it within time. But I do think that I don't think that there is a single billionaire I can point to that has an ethical compass, that is not skewed in at least one kind of wonky direction. And there are extremists on the far left too. I am not far left. For those of you that are curious, my political stance would best be described as progressive, not liberal. Take that how you will, but the terms mean something. I believe in human rights, and I believe in access to healthcare and stuff like that. I do not believe that we need to go to either extreme for that. I'm not even opposed to anti-capitalism, oddly enough. I'm not pro-capitalism or anti-capitalism, though. I think capitalism can be implemented responsibly. There are advantages to the economic system of capitalism. It's whenever you have the ability to ransom someone's ability to live that it becomes a problem. You just don't want to be killed for wearing glasses? I mean, I'm not wearing contacts, so I'm either blind or wearing glasses. So I'm right there with you. These Coke bottles do me a lot of work. Oh yeah, and we were going to equip our characters. Quinoa! Let's see what we can get you. This absorbs earth elemental damage, so that would be our answer without having to do auto float. And then we go with... Yeah, we need Insomniac as well. What other skills do we actually want to get for her? We could get Healer. Not really super interested in that. But it would honestly be helpful for healing each other. Auto Life wouldn't be terrible. I'd rather put her on something that we have a lot of, because I don't plan on using her long term. So I think I will put her on a Garnet. We definitely want Insomniac. Do I care about Millionaire at this point? I don't think I do. We have Auto Reflect. I don't think I care about Auto Potion that much. I think we're gonna go like that. And ability up. Do we care about body temp here? I don't think so. Don't care about alert. We will go with Gaia gear. Hey, Lar, how's it going? Sorry, I got distracted for a minute. After my rant, I was just like deciding what gear to equip. Hopefully you're doing all right today. Okay, so we both have Earth Guard. I have a feeling we're going to want Wind Guard with the other group, Fire Guard, Water Guard, yada, yada, yada. We don't have enough for Auto Reflect and Auto Regen unless I take off one of my Thief skills or Ability Up. I think we'll go... Oh, we don't need Ability Up. We're already got all our skills done. So yeah, Auto Regen. And Undead Killer, I believe, is what we want here. Oh no, we want Devil Killer? What? Is he really a devil or is he undead? Oh, he is a demon. Okay. this was the best Final Fantasy, it's definitely one of the better ones. I don't think I could. I have, if I'm going purely by nostalgia, Final Fantasy VI is the best. But from an objective standpoint, I don't think I could pick an actual best. They all have their different flaws and advantages. This one definitely scratches a lot of itches, whereas I think it meets that nice balancing point between the pros and cons of a lot of other ones. Is its real big strength. It doesn't have anything besides Vivi that really locks into me long term compared to some of the other things, but it's fun. I think I would rank this in my top 3, though, as far as the numbered ones. This, I would probably say that this 6 and 10 are probably my top 3 of the numbered Final Fantasies. If I were to go with all Final Fantasies total, Tactics, I would say Tactics and this one would be fighting it out. Is it either Tactics in this one or Tactics in 10? I can't discount the nostalgia of Final Fantasy VI. That was... Ta-da! We made it through. This place is empty. It's too quiet. They probably got scared of us and ran away. I have a lot of things on my mind. You're 6 years old. Yeah, this, I have this. I still have it on PS1. This is a rip from my PS1 disc. For those of you that are wondering, I literally have this on a shelf behind me. I can't quite reach it while sitting down, though, because it's on the top shelf. But this is my original 1.0 version. I do have a greatest hits version as well, but why bother having 2 versions on my hard drive? Let's go, Aiko! This place to put mirror. I've been waiting for you. That was too easy. Must have been disappointing for you. Now I'll place the mirror here. I didn't get a chance to equip anyone else. Game. No, we are the Guardians of Terra. Yes, we are the Guardians of Terra, filled with the power of Terra itself. Did not become guardians to chat with mortals. We derive pleasure from ending your worthless lives, just to prove how powerful you are. So you understand. But will that knowledge help you? Foolish. What? Picking fights with strangers in a place like this. I used to know someone like that. He was a loser. He refused to find beneficial ways to use his power. Instead, he'd seek out people to fight. We'll show you what he means. Interesting, but you'll regret this. Please actually give me a chance to equip the other characters. I can never remember. Such weaklings. You. It's too fast, I can't target him with my magic. We can't take him on with just the 2 of us. True man never gives up in a fight. We can defeat this monster if we work together. So which of you will perish first? Master Vivi, I shall attempt to hold him down. You attack him with your magic. I trust you, Vivi. Or go, Vivi, go! Uja told us there'd be 8 rats. Sorry, it's just the 2 of us. Did you have a feast prepared? Ah, so you're attempting to conquer all 4 shrines at once. How futile. What will you lower life forms do on Terra? We don't know until we get there. Must eat to find out what tastes good is my lesson from Traveling World. I agree, Kina. Teach me your succulence. Let me taste your flesh. Oh no, earthquake, whatever will I do? Thank you for the heal. We got Avenger. I still want to get the other item.
Hello, little demon.
I am here to steal your rubber suit. Please don't kill yourself before I can steal your rubber suit. I didn't actually notice if we got a successful steal or not. There we go. Time to punch him. You will not take my spandex. Man, does this feel like a boss fight to anybody? I don't know. Doesn't feel very bossy to me. I need to mock this guy to make myself feel better about later stuff. Oh no, I've been healed again. It reminds you of the coward voice in Dynasty Tactics 2 using awe tactics. I'm very powerful, it's true. Oh, another Phoenix Pinion. Cool. We've not been using very many items. We are full on so much stuff. And no, I don't think we actually do have to fight with the other ones. Wonder if everyone okay. Yeah, I'm pretty sure they're waiting for us by now. Ta-da! Victory! It is ours! Zidane is unbelievable, asking us ladies to fight a monster like that. Oh my gosh. I completely forgot we're all alone too! There's a question I need to ask you. I've been waiting for a chance to ask you for the longest time. Give me an honest answer, okay? I mean, yeah, you do have to ask the question before I can answer it. Do you love Zidane? Why? You have to answer me. Do you love him or not? It's the airship. Did you say something, Garnet? Let's go, Aiko. She is mad. She is big mad. I know a few people like that, and they will slash your tires if you don't answer that. Didn't know you were here. Ah, so we'll head to Shimmering Island, then to Terra. Yeah, we'll do that. What motivates you to do this? I want to see his answers, so I'm going to do a quick save here. Aiko will remember that. She will summon a phoenix while you're sleeping. She will flip that bird. Okay, so we have a quick save here. too embarrassed to answer the question seriously, but I am serious. It's true, man. What's the deal? Why so serious all of a sudden? I don't understand you. Beginning to understand why he won and I lost. Dude's just confusing as fuck. I want to find out what Cooch is after. I also want to know more about the planet Terra. Can't resist the urge to step into an unknown world, huh? What, do you think I'm going to there just to satisfy my curiosity? No, I guess you're right. And last one. You don't even know why you do the things you do. I didn't say that. Maybe I do it because I don't know what motivates me. To understand something is interesting, but what's already understood is boring. I'm sure we'll understand something when we get to the Shimmering Island and go to Terra. Well, with all those answers, I'm going to go for the Garnet one just because. You do think the right one is the middle one, though? Is it the right one, though? I don't think there's actually an impact on the answers. But I could be wrong. We've already done a lot of that stuff. I'm going to go with Garnet one. We actually have to get through a couple things before we do that. The shops in their inventory become available entirely once you go to the Shimmering Island. Many of the items once carried will no longer be available. Number needed of each item refers to how many total you need endgame. If you've already used the items to synthesize a different item, subtract the number you synthesized from the total needed. Okay. I'll go down their shopping list on this. Think Zidane's persona is really aligned with the curiosity? I 100% agree. I would probably be answering the second one as well for me personally. That's why I would want to go. But there's the list. Oh, we haven't been to Dogguero, have we? Yeah, that's one place we didn't go. Why is it taking me to the Dogguero shop there? Because we kind of skipped on Dogguero. It is Dague. Oh. That is absolutely useless search function. I don't remember where Dogguero is. Let's go ahead and grab Vivi. We definitely want him in that slot. We'll go with this crew, I think, as far as like our actual final team goal. So I'm gonna have to pop open a new window. And go all the way back to this. That's Chocobo Quest. That's friendly. I got too distracted by the friendly guys to actually do Dogguero. Okay. Largest island in the Savage Archipelago, south of the Forgotten Continent. Yeah, we have a few things that we probably need to get done. Yeah, I think it's this place up here. Yeah. We just forgot to come here. Yeah, we finished the friendlies at the start. The friendlies, the one I was missing was Moo. And I just did the forest trick for him. Forest trick, for those of you that are wondering, is whenever you're in the forest and you just tap your controller like this, so you don't actually get leaves, so it doesn't register as you. Don't do the gimme cat here. At central intersection, hang a right, and look for the Capricorn Stellazio. Follow the canal to the next screen. We also need to turn in the Stellazios we have. You came here hoping to find some treasures, huh? I can tell from your eyes. I'm a treasure hunter myself, and a famous one, too. Just because I'm famous doesn't mean I'm going to tell you my name. Almost all treasure hunters are assigned ranks. I, of course, have attained the highest rank. Let's see, your treasure hunter rank is... No way, you're rank S! Pardon me for my rudeness! I don't want cards from him, so that's fine. Did we actually get that as a key item? There's Aquarius and Capricorn. Yeah, we don't care about cards with him. But yeah, that was... We don't have that. That's not a... Unless it's something in here. Yeah, I don't see anything that says rank S. Should have been in here if we had it. You don't have anything. This should be the synthesis shop. Gladius and Zorlin shape. We do have the stuff for that. Glutton's robe is something we want. And we can make plenty of these. Don't need any more thieves' gloves. Although it is worth noting he can equip them. It does speed up his speed. Pro Mist, not really worth getting rid of the ruby for. You have to follow him? Okay. Well, we'll go after him in a little bit. I will go ahead and grab that. And that. Because I know we don't have those. And we don't even need it, but hey, it's there. You, where are you at? Oh, she's not in our party. So we have Glutton Robe ready to be gotten. The theory of underwater world is so popular. Only Kinwalk can equip the Glutton's Robe. Well, and you. I mean, I could probably snatch a Glutton's Robe. I've eaten far too much today already. Hey, I'm sorry for talking big earlier. To be honest, I'm not famous or anything. I'm just a loser rank D treasure hunter. But someday, I'm gonna become a rank-ass treasure hunter like yourself. I just want to become stronger, you know, so no one will push me around and call me Forearms anymore. I'm gonna call you Tibia instead. Gilgamesh! Bye, Gilgamesh. You're not the bestest boy, but you do have fond memories. A rare item received in Daguerro. Yay, I am the best treasure hunter. Not that it particularly matters. We might want to actually do the summon jewels up to 99. But at the same time, do I really want to farm that much more ore? Do I really? I'm not sure I really want to, is the thing. I think if we do any of them... I think it would be beneficial to do the garnets out of all of them. But I really don't care that much about using summons. We have plenty to do up to 99 with it. Then we'd be giving up a crap ton of remedies. I know we can buy more. It's just... I'm gonna come back. I think... Yeah. Came here to research a new source of power. Some of the systems are rather yada yada. I want to be your canary. Why do you think Cornelia had to die? That was the only way she would be united with Marcus in death. Aw. Died to prove that she loved them both. I mean, you should have... Yeah, you do have remedies. You know what? We'll go do it. That's going to use up pretty much all of our ore, but... That's going to make Bahamut as strong as possible. Which justifies his casting cost to an extent. The rest of them are fine, but we'll stick with that. She is so just done with his shit. We should have sided with him just to taunt. Can't find the Eidolon and I. Good book lasts forever. It will always be there in your memories. This is the reading room. In addition to tables and chairs, we also have hammocks for people who fall asleep while they're reading. Like to stay here for 100 gil? I mean, sure. I will take my mana refill. And the weapon shop is, I believe, down the other stairs, isn't it? Or is it up on the other side? We've got that. I'll speak to the man talking to the clerk upstairs. If you do this for... Oh! Receive a holy card for agreeing with him more, or a meteor card for agreeing with the shopkeeper. Don't care about either of those. Press the strange button to activate the aquamarine maker in the bottom level. Opposite of the entrance. For every 4 ore you give it, you get an aquamarine. Do I care about getting more aquamarines? Which summon is aquamarine? Leviathan? I'm not going to use Leviathan for anything. This is what they're talking about. This should be the weapon guy. Or is the weapon guy down there? Oh, he's down and out on the left-hand side. Boop. Yeah, I think I'm trying to get everything done before we go to Disc 4 because I know pretty much everything gets locked off. Any kind of additional things we want to do gets locked off. Any kind of side quest gets locked off. I mean, look at this place. We're surrounded by mountains in the middle of nowhere, and the water here never runs out. It has to be the work of the dragon god, or it's a really good filtration system. Because you're in the middle of the ocean. There's some kind of, like, desalinator somewhere. Oh, how wonderful it is to see you again. What are you doing here? Oh, after Clay was destroyed, I realized how isolated we had become. So I decided to broaden my horizons and came here. Closing in on 3 hours? Yeah. I'm going to have to cut off eventually. 3 to 4 hours is my cutoff date. It's a soft cutoff because I have to record stuff for the review of another game. It's wonderful here. I am constantly learning something new from these books. Someday I hope to contribute to the restoration of Clara. The Guerrero was built by some strange scientist. To get around this place, you'll have to use the lifts, which are powered by water pressure. Okay, so we turn left. If you don't, the weapon shop will not open. Simply hit the left lever until a hole-like thing is revealed. Okay, so we have the hole. How do I... Oh, I see the rod. I mean, it's conspicuously 3D on a 2D background. Maybe I can stick this rod in that hole. There you go. Ta-da! Now we can get him down, probably. Okay. Now ride it up. Ta-da! Thanks a lot, man. You actually have anything we care about here? Runeblade is a new one. Obelisk is a new one. We already have... I thought we got a Zorlin shape. No, we used it for crafting. We'll go ahead and take one of each. Tiger Fangs, Mithril we already have, Ashura's Rod we already have, Hamlin, Rising Sun, Bone Wrist, Mithril, we already have those. Egoists, I do actually want a couple more of. Jades and Egoists actually have a use. Lamia's only goes for the female characters, we already have those. Golden Hairpins, we have enough. Coronets, gonna grab 2. We're actually almost out of money. That was all of our money. We could sell some stuff because we have a crap ton of garbage. Should I probably be doing this off camera? Yeah, but I won't have time. And I will forget to do it. We're taking all of these down to 80. I think that's good. For a little bit of money. Oh, nope, not quite. But yeah, we got the Demon Vest done. Got one of them at least. And Diamond Armor is the one we're missing. Okay, so we could sell probably some... Well, elixirs aren't worth squat. Thought we had something else that was worth a decent chunk of change. I guess I am misremembering. We need how much more to get this? That's going to be 8,800, so about 1,100 more. Let's just go ahead and sell 7 ethers. It's not like we're going to run out of ethers anytime soon. I don't use them. Because we mostly just attack stuff. So. Let's go ahead and refresh that real quick. There we go. For some reason, something had just frozen on my OBS. I think we should try out this new gear and see if it actually works well. Coronet's slightly better. Demon Vest, we don't have anything new from that. You don't have any new weapons, nope. I think the person who probably needs stuff isn't even in our party, though. But we got new stuff. I am going to go ahead and call it there since we are, like you mentioned, we are closing in on 3 hours and I need to get the other recording done. I will try to do some of my shopping off camera for the list that they have here. Just to see, make sure that we're not really up the creek without a paddle. That means it's going to be a little bit of money grinding as well on my part. Tomorrow is Saturday, so we should have another stream tomorrow, normal time. Going to be another short one as well, but I'm going to let you guys off in the wild because I don't know if I have anybody who I can raid at the moment. So keep